After the shooting, a manhunt began. Peterson was armed and he was mobile. It was a very dangerous situation. Law enforcement repeatedly attempted to contact Peterson. Chief of Police Denny requested assistance from the Department of Justice Criminal Investigation, and DCI responded immediately, dispatching agents to the area. Numerous law enforcement entities were requested and also provided assistance. Current information indicates that Peterson drove aimlessly around the northern part of the state, through Lincoln, Forest, and Langlade counties. While driving through the North Woods, we know that Peterson made multiple attempts to throw police off his trail by calling in false reports to area law enforcement. At approximately 7:50 a.m., Peterson wound up at a residence in the town of Argonne. Some of his friends were present. What occurred at the town of Argonne, at the cabin, is still a matter very much under investigation. We know that when he arrived, Peterson confessed to his crimes. We know that at some point he turned over his AR-15 and 2 other long guns. We know that Peterson left the town of Argonne cabin at about 8:30 a.m. and met with some of his family members. We know that Peterson returned to the cabin at approximately 9:15 a.m. By 9:27 a.m., the Langlade County Special Emergency Response Team was at the scene, responding to the situation. Other law enforcement agencies quickly arrived at the scene as well. We are not discussing the details of the time between the arrival of law enforcement at the town of Argonne cabin and Peterson's death. The precise chain of events is under investigation. Interviews continue and information continues to be analyzed. We cannot release information that may taint the integrity of the ongoing investigation. We can, however, disclose certain facts relating to Tyler Peterson's death. Peterson was shot 4 times. Once in the left bicep and 3 times in the head. Evidence indicates that the shot in the bicep came from a rifle from some distance. The 3 gunshot wounds to the head included 2 non-fatal rounds with entry points below the chin, and 1 fatal shot that entered Peterson through the right side of the head. Each of the 3 headshots were fired while the gun was in contact with his skin or extremely close to the skin. These shots were fired by a handgun. These 3 head wounds are consistent with self-inflicted wounds and not consistent with long-range rifle fire. Early forensics analysis indicates that the bullets were .40 caliber. Peterson was found with his own personal .40 caliber Glock pistol when his body was recovered. A final conclusion as to the cause of Peterson's death, however, must await complete forensic examination, a process that could take several weeks. Peterson sustained all gunshot wounds while on the Argonne property. Many questions have been raised about whether Tyler Peterson was qualified to be a law enforcement officer. He met the state's minimum standards as reported by his employing departments. Background investigations were conducted as certified by both Crandon and Forest County.